What's up, y'all? Pastor Dave right here and Lady G for another episode of Wedded Wednesdays. And we got a great show for you today. We thank y'all for tuning in and being fans of us, tuning into our Instagram, our Facebook, and our YouTube. But we got an awesome show today, y'all. We got an awesome topic called health. Health in a marriage. My wife is going to help me out with this. We're going to be talking about how to be healthy in a marriage. And a lot of times we want a healthy marriage. Of course, we want the healthy relationship, healthy conversation, healthy communication, but also the health of your physical being. We want to eat healthy, and it's hard. It's very hard to have a spouse that is a health freak, and then the other spouse don't really care too much about their health. And we are one in this thing. So if I'm healthy and my wife isn't healthy, then both of us together, we are one. We ain't healthy. And if she's healthy and I'm not healthy, we ain't healthy. So it's important that we learn how to be healthy together. And it can be an awesome thing, learning and growing. You don't want your spouse to have diabetes and all these different things, and then you just healthy, you going to the gym, and your spouse eating fried chicken, won't get up and go to the gym and all that stuff. You ought to want your spouse to be just as healthy as you. What you say about?
But what if the spouse does not want to be healthy and they want to continue to eat how they want to eat? They want to continue to do what they want to do. They're just not about that health, that healthy lifestyle.
You gotta persuade them because.
But you're not their parents. That's just your spouse. You can't knock them over the head and make them do it. They have to make a conscious decision and to want to be healthy for themselves.
Well, in my case, because you are the cook of the house, if you don't cook it, I won't eat it. So if I'm eating horrible and I'm eating fried chicken, my cholesterol sky high and stuff, it's your fault.
No, that's a lie.
It's your fault because
No, that's not my fault, because even if I prepare the breakfast, the healthy breakfast, the healthy lunch, the healthy dinner, whatever the case may be, how long is it going to be done? That's you. How long is it going to be done? If it's not going to be done, and when you think it should be done, then you go into the pantry and you start grabbing, Chips Ahoy.
One cookie.
No, Chips Ahoy, Oreos, potato chips. He goes.
You're not going to get diabetes from one cookie.
He won't pick up an orange or an apple or something like that. He goes straight for sugary snacks and things like that.
You got to help me.
I would tell you, but you don't want to listen.
Well, what I'm trying to...
I tell you to eat an apple, eat a piece of fruit, eat something, just to hold you over.
It takes time to get there.
See what I'm saying? And that's my fault?
Yeah, it's your fault.
No.
Because, and then my wife is actually a vegetarian.
I'm not a vegetarian.
Not a vegetarian, what you call it?
Pescatarian.
A pescatarian. That's not Baptist, that's not Pentecostal, that's not Presbyterian, it's pescatarian. That means she eat fish, but no meat. So she still makes meat for me and the rest of my family and the rest of the family. She still makes meat for us, but she doesn't consume it. But
sometimes it just depends on certain proteins.
But she makes
my
it.
My doctor lets me know if I need whatever, then I have to. Under doctor's orders, I would have to.
I'm gonna tell you, the wife can actually control the health of the house. She has taken us really off of red meat. We don't eat pork as much. We don't even eat red meat with the spaghetti. She do ground turkey in the spaghetti because it's healthier. Mm-hmm. So if you see, the Bible says in sickness and in health. So what we are supposed to help each other health-wise. Mm-hmm. So if I'm getting up going to the gym, and I was the one out of this relationship to be going to the gym. She started coming with me because I wanted her to be just as fit as me. You don't want to be.
Well, I've kind of always been athletic.
Yeah, well.
So it wasn't that. You actually, what it was, before we got the gym membership, we used to go to a trail in New York where we used to live out in Long Island. We used to go and walk.
And go
like
walk
how
and
many?
run it.
About 3-4 miles a day.
3, 4,
We
5 miles.
Yeah, 5 miles. We
5
would
miles.
just walk
Uphill.
and jog and on this huge trail.
Uphill.
And that's how we started. Incorporating exercises throughout the week, and eventually allergies. Allergies just came out of nowhere for me, and I just couldn't do the outdoors anymore.
And then
so
we
my
got the
husband-
gym
Yeah, we
membership.
got the gym membership.
So we saying that because anytime you trying to change your lifestyle when it comes to what you eat, how you live, and your healthiness, you should do it together.
Yeah.
You should do it together. So a lot of stuff I used to eat McDonald's 2-3 times a week.
2-3 times a week.
And now
Almost every
I
day.
may eat McDonald's once a month, maybe twice a month. But that's because we made a conscious decision as a couple to be healthier. And then that trickles down to your kids because especially us black folks, we suffer from different kind of generational curses. Most of our family had diabetes, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, all other stuff that come with that. So in order to be healthy, you got to make a conscious decision with your spouse, that you can come together and stop. I'm gonna say this, and I hope I don't upset nobody. I seen couples that did this. I seen couples that went through this. They got married and they were both well endowed. And then one of the couple, I ain't gonna say the husband or the wife because I don't want nobody to know who I'm talking about. But one spouse said, I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna get in shape. The other one said, no, I'm fine the way I am. He lost the weight, got in shape. She got mad and got jealous and got upset. Said, what are you doing? You gonna leave me big and then you gonna get small and leave me? But what you could have done, you could have did it together. And you can have that mindset. You know what? If you want to sit there and eat hog mogs and bacon and all this stuff and chitlins and eat Oreo cookies all night long and all morning, then go ahead and you kill yourself. But when your spouse is suffering from that thing, you suffering from it too. Because now you got to help nurse. You got to help bring them back to health. You got to help them you can take them to the doctor and all this stuff. You the one got to cut their nails because when you're diabetic, you careful with all of that stuff. So just watch out for your health. We don't just want to have healthy communications, healthy love, life, and all that, but then our health, we can't hardly breathe when we come up and down the steps. Yeah. So you gotta be healthy, and if you're gonna be big, and you're both of y'all just be big. Both of y'all just be 400 pounds, because that could work too.
No, we don't want that to work.
Oh no, I know a gospel artist. I wish I could say my God. I want to say his name. I ain't gonna say his first name, but I'll say his last name is Allen, and he got a wife, and they both well endowed. I mean, they so well endowed, they got bricks under their bed to hold it up. Yes, they do. Ain't no box spring. They got bricks. I'm telling you, they told me they got bricks every 2 feet holding that bed up. You got to be careful. And if that's the kind of life you're going to live, that's not healthy. But if you want to be in shape and you want to be fit, do it together. Do it with your wife. Go to the gym with your wife. Go to your gym with your husband. Eat healthy together. If she eating a salad, you try to, well, a lot of times you eat salad and I don't.
Of course not. No. Of course not.
But
you have times where you would stick, you would be a little bit more disciplined, but then you have times to where you just fall completely off. You just
absolutely
eat. You grab so much of the bad stuff. Even when we're going grocery shopping, he has a basket. I have to, get my own.
Because I got to shop for the kids.
He has to. You're shopping for more than the kids. You're shopping for you as well. So his basket versus my basket includes what? Chips,
juice,
cookies, all of the not so healthy.
For the kids.
Not
for the kids.
Okay, even for your children, just as well as, we're working together to stay healthy. We want to make sure that our children follow the same guidelines.
That's good, but
We wanna
kids
make
don't
sure-
eat salad. Kids eat burgers.
Kids will eat a salad. Kids will eat it. If you put it before them, they will.
Not our kids.
Yes, they will. If I prepare it, my kids will eat it.
Well, that's the gist of
That's
what we're
most
saying.
of the time.
That's the gist of
And
what
you
we're
can't leave. You can't leave. The whole family must work on becoming healthy, because as they're growing up, you want them to that to follow them even outside of the home.
Absolutely.
You want them to also follow a healthy.
And I'm
eating
trying to do
pattern.
better. I'm trying to do better.
We'll try a little harder. Because you have to. I am concerned with your sugar intake.
Oh no, I'm not diabetic.
I didn't say that you were. I said
So?
I'm concerned because eventually, you keep getting older.
Don't you speak that on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm not speaking anything on you. I'm just saying, as you get older, that stuff can catch up with you, like my grandmother said. You keep, eating certain things and you keep, doing certain things, it'll catch up with you.
I'm about 42 years old, and
So-
thank God I'm not.
Yes.
My mom was diabetic, my father was diabetic,
And you know why?
3 of my brothers are all my brothers are diabetic. Matter of fact,
I've kept you pretty healthy.
that's what I'm saying. And
Yes.
what my mother used to do, my father, I don't know. I hope she had no plan, but she knew my father diabetic, and she would still be making cakes and stuff. Here, Tim, eat that. Here, Tim. I hope she wasn't trying to get him out of here.
I don't think she was.
I pray not.
But she was a little heavy-handed with the sugar. Even in her cooking, she loves to use.
And the Bible, and not the vows say in sickness and in health. But we have some things that we can help with that health. We can help with that sickness and health. If you can do better, so that your spouse doesn't have to babysit you and things with your health and with your eating, do so you can make it better for the both of you.
Yes, just small steps every day. Make a conscious decision and say, you know what, this week we gonna cut out the red meat. Take the small. It's just small steps. I know some people it's hard for you to just push yourself out there, and to just make these immediate changes.
You got to do it together.
Even if you don't have the support of your spouse, you can still start somewhere. You can start and with the hopes of your spouse coming along, and taking the journey with you on a much better and healthier journey, and eating better and becoming better. So I would just basically, say, even if like I said, if the support of your spouse is not fully there, you start. And if you are a meat eater, a big meat eater, and you're that person that just have to have like the meat with every meal, you just gotta have some
We know who
meat.
you are.
If that's you, say, you know what? This week I'm gonna cut out all red meat. I'm not doing any red meat. I'm gonna just stick to a lighter protein such as a fish or maybe a baked chicken breast, and I'll just work my way up, with that. By all means, if you can, just add some veggies with that and start cutting back on the starch. As we know, starch turns into sugar, and we want to be mindful of how much.
You see what I deal with?
So how much starch and sugar that we take in. Be mindful of those carbs. So you have to start somewhere, especially if you're looking to lose weight. If you're looking, whatever you're looking to do, listen, cut all the sugar out. You got to just back up from the sugar. Eat your veggies, eat your protein, and just be mindful. Even I know with smoothies, a lot of people like to run to the smoothies, but you got to be careful with that. I know some people, well, I'll just do meal replacements. I'll just substitute my meals, and in return I just put the smoothies in there. Be careful with those smoothies because certain fruits do have a lot of sugar in them. They're high in sugar, so be careful of how much you even consume of that. They're healthy and they're good for you, but you also have to be mindful of the sugar that is in those particular foods.
And that's good. So I want to, in closing, when my wife look good, I look good.
Yes.
When I look good, my wife look good.
Yes.
And that's how that go. And then when we look good, we feel good.
Yeah.
When
When
you
we
feel
feel
good,
good,
you talk good. When you talk good, you live good.
When you
That's
live
Deion
good,
Sanders
yeah.
for y'all. So this has been another episode of Wedded Wednesdays. And we thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can catch us on YouTube. Give them all the YouTube information.
Yes, you can follow us on YouTube. We're at Rad Skies. That's RADDSKYES over at YouTube. Go over there.
And
please
subscribe.
It's free, no charge, no anything. If you would please just head over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We'll be grateful for you for doing that. Also, follow us on Facebook at Wedded-Wednesdays. You can also go over to Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram as well at Wedded-Wednesdays.
And we thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Wedded Wednesdays. We love y'all. Peace.
Yes.
We'll see you again next time.
Like, share, and subscribe.